The tiger got to hunt, the bird got to fly, the man got to sit and wonder why. The tiger got to sleep, the bird got to land. The man will never understand, even if he thinks he can. They cancelled all my shows throughout the lower south. So with my rapid fire motor mouth, I capsized the show promoter's house. Claimed my coin and copped a case of cola. Hopped a train Sylvania with Stoker down to Nola. I'm the scatterbrain, eating boxes of Zatarains at the Lacquer Stain Tavern tabletops. Telling K-ville cops that I don't have a name or occupation. That's when they lost their patience and brought me to the station for some cross-examination. I'm being held under wrongful suspicion, all bundled up in an awkward position, till my man the jailer handed me a file. I filed the bars like documents and wandered down the aisle. Once back on my hurting feet, I hurdled free to Bourbon Street, where unexpectedly I met a fleet of Atacapa chiefs who wanna murder me because my 8th grade grandpop stole the land with a gun in his hand. Now looking back, it's just a blur. They stopped me for my fur, plus my frankincense and myrrh. I had the bim beaten in the head with the bison femur blues. My wounds spewed all my philosophical views, although I didn't have many to lose. The most significant of them is one I often abuse. I was awoken several hours later by defibrillators, headed to the 6th level in the crowded elevator of the medicinal center, where the doctors all said I would be shackled in forever to a hospital bed. They tried to calm me down with the sedatives and drowsiness. Then I read the proud text of Malcolm X. It taught I should never let them put my mouth to rest and speak out against money-hungry charlatans and counterfeits. One day I snapped, gnawed through my straps, fled my ward and lunge into the rumpus room while during mass, and asked the parishioners who were all in awe, why you worship this awful god with volume knobs. Jumped on the table, ripped the box from off the wall, swung it by a cable through a window in the hall. The nurses pulled cans of pepper spray from their purses, but their disperses proved worthless as I made a getaway to the surface. Pirated a charter boat, crossed the Gulf along the Florida coast to the Galapagos. Off in the distance, a perforated roll ran through, play a piano like worms through a skull. Yo, Nietzsche couldn't reach me, nor could any of his kind, cause cutting down vines with a simian mind is like trying to drain the ocean out onto dry land. Even if you succeed, the water meets up again. It's been a long time since my introspective journey, and with the help of a respected attorney, I moved out west to find a home in Idaho, long from the land of Cajun catfish and Zydeco. And up here there ain't nothing to do unless you're into having barnyard fun and huffing glue. And I'm not, so I sit and wonder lots as my troglodytic mind slips into another spot where stereotypic women swim without a sullen thought. In reality, a man killed the next and stole his crops, and I used to do the same for an answer to my question, until I figured out there ain't a man who has possession, assuming there's a foundation there to possess. It's all too human to expect any sense. The truth will always claw at the back of my mind. Out of all the great beasts, why I had to be mine. Leg, arm, head, upright spine. It's a members only club, but one way to resign. The tiger got to hunt, the bird got to fly, the man got to sit and wonder why. The tiger got to sleep, the bird got to land. The man will never understand, even if he thinks he can.